everybody. In this episode, I get to check out Dinosaur Land. I get an updated rock delivery. We get to do some stuff with, and we get to do some stuff with the dogs and on the homestead.
When you give them cookies for going to bed, they like to go to bed. Need help? Yeah, you're a little bit too little yet. Puppy, be a good girl. Get the other one, Indy. You got a white nose. What did you do? What did you get into? It is really hard to move this rock. I've tried shoveling it, I've tried raking it, I've tried moving it with bucket, but it's getting there. Finally getting drainage rock here in the shed. Be good. And there's the storm we've been waiting for.
My turn to hide. I'm waiting for one of the dogs to come find me.
Work it out. Where is it? Ends. Work it out. Yes, good girl! What a good girl down. What a good girl down. Good down. Good down, little one. What a good girl. Good down. Yes, good job. Who's being a good puppy? That's a good puppy. Yes. Good job, Downer. Come on, River. Wow. Look at the size of this tomato. It's got a few little bug marks, but it's really not all that bad. It's the first big tomato of the season. It's really cool. The plant almost looked like it was dying, so I was really shocked when I saw this one on it today and it was starting to ripen. Well, I think I missed my pick by date because I think it's going a little bit bad. But I got a little tiny pepper, so it's progress in the right direction. Garden's really coming together. I got this front row fence this week. Got all the raised beds filled with soil. I started filling in with rock on the pathways. This I gotta get more even yet, but I got this all kind of, it's getting there. I really like how the rock looks. I was gonna do wood chips, but I haven't been able to get any wood chips, and I can easily get rock, so, and I actually kind of like that. I think that's good. Get the climbing rows going. Look, getting there. I really like how this little thing is coming out. I've just been gathering like the flatter stones, and then I'm just setting them on top of the drainage stone. I kind of like it. I underestimated weeds like drastically, so I got all this landscape fabric down this weekend. And this was a bear because it was all like super high like that over there. I still have a lot more to do in here, but I got it all down. I got 6 feet measured out, so that's where I'm going to end the retaining wall. I started laying in the pavers just to kind of see. I need to get leveling sand and stuff yet, but I'm just putting in a layer of drainage rock underneath so that they have some drainage, and then I'll put like leveling, get all the other stuff in for the pavers. But I just wanted to get them all laid out. I got my little drainage hole. That's where the drain is gonna come. I got to move the pavers down, or the retaining wall blocks down a little bit, but I laid in that pipe today, just dry fitted and make sure that's all gonna work. The rock, I kind of outsmarted myself here. I was gonna do a good layer of 2x4 on the bottom here, because I have so far to come up, and I figured it would be good for drainage. But I can't get the tractor in here, so I can get a little bit in, and that's it. So I gotta figure out. I gotta move this barrel. I wanted to just use like the plastic barrels for like rain collection and stuff, but we don't seem to have any. So I got this metal barrel, but I'm not sure about using it for rainwater harvesting. But I'll have to research that some more. But yeah, this garden desperately needs more weed fabric and stuff, but I just didn't get there today, but we're getting there. And then here's one of the big things I got done today though. I got a nice layer of drainage rock down, so there's place for water to go now. It's buried underneath the ground too, so I had dug down a ditch before, so now I just topped it all off with more drainage rock, and it's not looking too bad. I'm gonna do some more rock on top and stuff. That's why I'm not overly worried about the weeds. I will put landscape fabric first in a lot of spots here, but there's still weeds trying to grow up around, so, or they didn't fold all the way under. There was too many to fold all the way under the landscape fabric, so I'll have to do another layer, and then before I do my next layer of rock. But it's looking a lot better. And I even got it around here. Like, yeah, I do have to do some more here, but even got a good layer of rock on here. And that's what I figured I'd do, because in the winter the roof drops a lot of ice and stuff here, so I figured I would just fill this with rock, and then that'll help the drainage, and then I'll do that up to the garden here, like do like a little shade garden here. But yeah, I got more to go, but I gotta dig a little bit, and there's a spot I have to dig a little bit, so I didn't go up there yet. But oh no, good. And then I layered some of the plants up, kind of the weeds grew like really fast. We had like tons and tons and tons of rain, and it couldn't work, and then all of a sudden it stopped. When it stopped, it was super hot and sunny, and everything like exploded. But I got got a mini broccoli. I've never actually managed to grow broccoli before, so I'm like super stoked. That's good.
So excited for this one. This one's my first round of crusher run, so I'm finally got the base rock done enough that I could start layering the second layer of crusher run on top. It's like so exciting.
Okay, I've never done much concrete at all, so I thought I'd try it on something that doesn't matter. So this is just going to be a little gate post. It's not going to support much weight. So I've got the hole dug out. It was getting really, really hard to go much deeper, so but I'm like about 1.5 feet, 2 feet down, so probably not perfect, so it'll probably heave with the frost and stuff, but that's about as much as I could get. It was like really compacted and down there and really, really difficult going, so, and since this is really just a test run, I figured it would be okay for this first one. So we're gonna see how this goes.
To go to Virginia for work, and I was driving relatively close to this, so I thought I'd just take a quick stop and just kind of see. And I really wasn't quite sure what to expect. I mean, it's kind of a little hokey. It's like this, some of the dinosaurs are not the greatest shape. But it was, in some ways, it was just kind of, it had its own little charm, I guess. It was kind of interesting. I like just stopping along, like you never know what you're gonna see, and I kind of like, especially if things might be potentially educational. I like to kind of try to learn stuff. I didn't really learn very much from this, but they definitely surprised me though, because it was like some of the dinosaurs and stuff. It was like they were like attacking each other and eating each other, and I never expected that they would have sculptures that were doing that. So it was just kind of odd.
This looks a little sketchy. They say you could like stand in the hand, but and get a picture, but I don't think we'll be doing that. It's kind of like a big sculpture park. It's kind of cool.